back, man. Swerving through, man. So, anyways, man, I was listening to my boy Rilo. Now, I like Rilo, man, out of Atlanta, Georgia, man. I've been following him for a long time, man. Even before he even went into prison, man. Long time, man. Because I was in Memphis, Tennessee. And that's one of the people I looked up to, man. I just liked the way he moved. But, anyways, I was listening to his little, I ain't gonna say it was an interview, but y'all know what's going on down there in Atlanta, Georgia with Young Thug and that situation. Did he snitch? Did he not snitch? And all that stuff. But I was listening to IG Live. Man, this IG Live happened like 3 days ago. It was Rilo, 6ix9ine, and Whack 100. They was on DJ Academic's Instagram. All four of them was on there. I think you can catch the replay on probably on YouTube or something like that. Somebody got the replay, but I was listening to Rilo, but that's mainly what I was in there for. I'm subscribed, I'm following him on Instagram, so whenever whenever he go live, I'll be trying to get the good game because he kind of operate like how I operate, just without the I don't do the illegal activity, all that stuff. I ain't moving no weight, nothing like that, but we operate about the same. And I see, he building houses right now, which is way cheaper than, going out and, purchasing houses already finished, things like that. But anyways, man, so he was explaining how people like him, Rilo, Lil Baby, how they had to, in order to get into the rap game, they had to actually go out here in the streets, get on the corner, and actually start selling that weight, man. They had to sell that booger sugar, that weight, that heavy weight, that ice cream, that nose candy. They had to put it in. They had to do some real work out here in these streets. Little Baby, Rilo, they were really out there getting it, hustling, versus somebody like a Young Thug. He was saying, man, they didn't have to stand on the block. Somebody may have funded them, or they got a cash advance. Maybe they got a cash advance. I don't know how he got it. I'm not familiar with the start of Young Thug career, but I can give you some examples. Like somebody like a Moneybagg Yo, for example, or a Gorilla. Obviously, they came from Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti found them. He gave them a little, $200,000 cash advance. That's one way to get in the rap game. You ain't gotta, hustle and stuff. You just somebody sign you onto their label. But somebody like a Rilo, Lil Baby, how they had to, get into the rap game, they had to come up with the cash. Rilo said he had to go out there and stand on the block, sell that weight to get up the money to get that feature with Future. He had to get out there. I don't know what Future charged him. Let's say it's $100,000. Hey, you want this feature, for this music, his music video, you want this feature, Rilo feature, Future, and it's gonna cost you $100,000. Okay, well, somebody gotta get out there and get the money up. Somebody gotta get the money up. So I look at it like trucking. You got the people that's doing trucking the legal way. Mega carriers, things like that. Some of y'all out there doing the legal way. Then you got some of us that had to do it, the street way, the not so legal. We had to cut corners. We had to come up with different ways to get this money. Like I tell people, man, the way I got my blue truck and my classic, man, it can't be duplicated. It can't be duplicated just because the way we got the money. See, don't nobody know. Oh, I told y'all one time, I think on Checkmate channel, I told them one time how I got the money. But other than that, don't nobody else know how I got the money. But it's like, why does the fast money, if you're willing to take all the risks, the money come fast. See, Rilo, they was taking a risk, but they got their head busted later. But even though he got his head busted later, he had to do, 8 years in prison and all that, fair time. When he came out, he still got money. So it may have been worth it. Not everybody get caught, though. I ain't seen Lil Baby. He was selling, but I ain't seen him do no federal time or anything like that. He just cleaned it up before feds came knocking, But he wasn't out there. Lil Baby wasn't out there like Rilo. Rilo, every video he put up, he got the police pulling them over. He talking all types of nonsense to him. Man, we coming into the airport, y'all. Give me a second. Gotta follow these signs, man. I think it's this exit right here. Coming to the airport. Nashville International. That ain't what that sign say. What the hell that sign say? Said Gucci Man is one of the first to sign Rallo. Uh-oh. The hell he got going on? Oh, y'all done broke down in the fast lane. Yeah. How y'all always break down in the fast lane? Why y'all don't break down over here to the right side? Anyways, so I was thinking, man, because I was listening to the interview what Rallo was saying, and I was like, damn, man. Thinking back on this trucking, we couldn't get it just working a regular job. Like, it's like, bro, in order to get our equipment, we had to do everything, that no other truck driver would do. Like, I had to pay people to freaking bend the rules so I could get the money, Had to meet up with Lewis. Lewis already. Let me tell you something about Lewis. And I didn't quite understand this in the beginning, but I do now. See, Lewis, he from the streets. I'm not from the streets, but I've been in the streets, but I wasn't from the streets, and he from the streets. See, when me and him was in the oil field, you got the easy way and you got the hard way. See, I was doing, wait a minute, let me follow these signs. Hold on now. Arrivals. You got you got the easy way and you got the hard way. So when I was in the oil field and I got my first contract, I had to have the authority, all this damn insurance, all my paperwork had to be legit, 2290 license plates. Give me a second. I think I need to go to the left. Baggage claim. Okay, there we go. I'm going to baggage claim. Alright. I think I can just park in here. Can I go through here? I better go up here. Skirt. Let me just park in the back here. I'm waiting for a plane to land. This will work right here. No, this ain't your ride. Is this Uber? I bet I'm in the Uber section. That sounds good. Please don't tell me y'all walking this way. They looking like it's they ride. This ain't, don't walk over here. Oh, they walking this way too. I think I'm in the Uber section. Okay, no man, they ain't paying no attention. So you got the easy way and the hard way. Now I had to have all the paperwork, all the insurance. Like, I mean, they made it real difficult for me to just haul freight. I mean, they checked all the paperwork. They constantly calling insurance to make sure it's active. Now I get Lewis the contract. Well, I gave everybody the contract. Lewis, Anthony, Coco, I gave all of them their separate contracts so they can haul directly under their own authority. For me, Anthony, and Coco, we had to have everything legit. But Lewis, he was legit in the beginning for the first month only. This the part I didn't realize. But he did. Now, the people he hang around, no, I know what it was. I think I got an idea. He learned from a company called Supreme Sand Haulers. I think he was leased on to that company. I don't know if he was leased on before he met me or after, but he watched how they operate in like a dirty way. They ain't really operate legit. 50 Mile was over there too, so I think they got the game from them folks over there. But anyway, so he had all the paperwork in the beginning, and then the second month he was like, "Yeah, man, I canceled all the insurance. I canceled all the insurance, and I ain't got no plate. He had the little paper in the window, little what you call it, the temporary RP paper that you can get for 30 days. You get your authority, they give you the 30-day paperwork. He had that in the paperwork in the freaking window. Then you say, yeah, man, I canceled my insurance. Insurance was like, I don't know, 15, 18, $2,000 a month, depending on, your quote, He canceled all that. RP canceled. And I'm like, okay, so why would you cancel all that, bro? How you gonna pull they free? He obviously knew better than I did. So what ended up happening was we running loads, he running loads. We paying all this money, insurance, if the all this money. That man ran an entire year. You hear me? He ran an entire year. He ain't had to pay no RP, no license plate, no insurance, nothing. Nothing. That man saved $20,000 in insurance. Saved 20,000. And what the key was, which I didn't know, which I know now, but the key was they only check your insurance when you first sign on. After that, no one's checking. It's just like, when you get the safety audit, when you get your authority, you get the safety audit. After they do that safety audit, nobody's checking. They may not never ever come back again, especially if you pass. They may not never come back again. Nobody is gonna be checking to see if you signed up to a damn drug consortium. Nobody. No one's checking to see if you do one drug test a year with a random consortium. Nope, nobody. Nobody at all. Nobody. And when they do come to check, you know what you do? You just go take one. You just go sign up for somebody and go take one. And give them that paperwork. So what I'm getting at is, some people do it the legit way, and some people they're able to get by the street way. The street way. Some people. Now, of course, I'm not telling y'all to do that. I'm just saying. Let me read these comments right quick. They know if you have insurance, if you're not registered or not. I don't know who they is. Wait stations, check it out. You talking about wait stations and stuff. Yeah, ain't no wait stations in the oil field. Yeah, ain't none of that going on. What's happening? He ain't the only one, baby. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah, he wasn't the only one. I had ran a couple of DOT numbers in the oil field. It's a lot of truck drivers out there that got the authority just for the first month and canceled the insurance. Like I said, some people knew the game better than others. I was new. I didn't know. But the reality is, a lot of people out there ain't got no insurance. And Justin used to tell me this all the time. He used to say, bro, look, just because you leased on to a carrier and they got their decals on the side of the door and they charge you $350 a week for insurance does not mean that your truck is on their insurance. Let me say it again. Just because you go and lease on to, let's say, Swift Transportation and you got Swift on the door and Swift charge you $350 a week does not mean that your truck is listed on their insurance policy at all. Because you never called and checked to verify this stuff. And in the oil field, more than likely, you ain't on nobody's insurance, fool. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Over here at the airport, yo. Oh, is he trying to tell me to move? Oh, come on, bro. Not the flashlight. God damn it, bro. Come on, man. You making my job difficult, man. Why I can't? Why all these damn cars just show up? Damn. son. I got you turn the whole entire parking lot. It's all good, man. I guess all these flights just all of a sudden landed. It was empty when I pulled in. Everybody and their mama up here. That's all good. I go out, come back in. Yeah, so my family went to Vegas, and then this Friday, no, I think Saturday. Saturday they're going to Chicago, and then the week after next they gone to New York for a week. And then I think they're going somewhere else to that. Yeah, they're going somewhere else after that. Alright, we got Circuit Airport, y'all. I don't even know how to get back to baggage lane, but a little security guard made me move, man. So anyways, man, so like I said, you got the streetway, which is the way I'm thinking. I'm finna have to get some money again in this damn trucking thing. Yeah, because I got an idea. I got an idea of how I can get some fast money with this trucking. Yeah, but I gotta take the Lewis approach. God damn it, which way is to go back? Oh, shit. Second. I hate when they got all these lines up there. I don't even know. I think I go back to the one that says terminal. Okay, that's what I think. I think I go back to the terminal. Is it this lane or the next lane? I think it's this lane. Yeah, it's this lane. Yeah, I think I just follow this pathway right here. We'll be good. Anyways, man, yeah, I think I got some way to make some fast money. Yeah, so I'm doing some fast money, because right now, people making money fast in trucking. Oh, man, I just see my favorite lease driver, man, Giles, man, right before I got in this damn car. I listen to my favorite lease driver over there on Truck Community. Man, I'm glad you went live, Josh. I'm glad to see, you backtracking. I saw you in the casino losing money, man. Still gambling, still handing it over to the casino. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Josh. I said, look at my favorite lease job, man, throwing all this money away, man. High roller too, Josh. High roller. Hey, now, say now, hey. Gotta hand it over to somebody, right? But yeah, man, Josh, I was listening to you, man. I said, hey, my favorite lease driver up here on Truck Community, man. Let me tune in right quick. And lo and behold, my favorite, I knew you weren't gonna let me, Josh, I knew you weren't gonna let us down with that great information. My favorite lease driver, he just came out the blue with it. He said, yeah, man, I put 100,000 miles on my truck in 5 months. Damn, Josh, that's what I'm talking about right there. For 100,000 miles in 5 months, 200,000 miles in 10 months, 225,000 miles a year. Damn, Josh, you working 2 full-time CDL jobs in 1 year. Man, you got people out here complaining because they got 3 little jobs. They working one job 8 hours, then they work another job, part time, then a third job part time. But Josh over here, that man busting 140 hours a week. 140 hours a week. That man just said he done 100,000 miles in 5 months. Y'all remember OTR, I'm a mega carrier drivers. Now I know y'all do 100,000 miles in 1 year. My man Josh, boy, y'all been catching up. I don't know what y'all mega carrier drivers gonna do. That man doing 100,000 miles in 5 months. 200,000 miles in a year. How long, Josh, how long that lease for? 3 years? So if you had 200,000 miles a year, 600,000, okay, 600,000 miles, no warranty. It ain't gonna have no warranty when they give you the title. So you'll be in the same position you could have been in with a cash truck right now. You go and get a truck right now, pay cash for it, and be in the same position, not having no warranty and all that, versus waiting 3 years of your life just to be in that same position, having a truck with no warranty and all that, you know. But my man, Josh, man, he's spending money. Man said he had to get some tires and some oil change, and he just going through all this money. And I'm like, damn, Josh, when you get the title, Josh, 3 years from now, just wait till you find out. You know, when you get the title, that you still got to, you know, get oil changes and tire. You know, same thing as cash truck drivers got to do. We got to do that same thing, Josh. You know, matter of fact, I need an oil change right now. I'm like, damn, Josh got to do the same thing we doing. We just ain't got the truck payment. We ain't got the truck payment. And then if he do get the title and the truck do got, you know, 600,000 miles, just wait to Josh discover that a truck with 600,000 miles can still go OTR. Just wait till he discover that. I mean, that's gonna be like a shot. He gonna be looking at the dashboard like, damn, man, I don't know if I can go coast to coast because my truck got 600,000 miles. And then he gonna try it. He gonna get loaded in Los Angeles, California, and he gonna drive all the way to Miami, Florida with a truck with 600,000 miles. And guess what? The truck is gonna make it. It's gonna make it. Then he go like, damn, how did a truck with 600,000 miles make it cross country? And then that's when he gonna realize, damn, man, I could have done this 3 years ago with a cash truck. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. You don't say. But you know what's gonna be the biggest shot to him when he do get the title, if they give him the title? Just wait till he discover that to make $3,000 with a cash truck, especially pulling reefer right now, that's only about 3 days of work. 3 days of work, maybe even 2 days of work. Just wait till he discover that right there. Like, boom, that's gonna be a shock right there. Boom, I mean, big shock. He like, damn, you mean to tell me I've been doing 200,000 miles a year to make the same money I could have been doing pulling, you know, 50,000 miles a year, some shit. Boom, I mean, big discovery. But I ain't hating on the man. That's my favorite lease job, man. I see him with that Super Ego reefer, man. I'm looking at Jaws. I see that Super Ego reefer, because if I go rent one, Jaws, I'm trying to see what it look like. I'm like, okay, look at all that logos. I want mine. I want all them logos on mine too. If I go up there Super Ego rent a reefer, Jaws, I need mine with all them logos. It's got to have all them logos, because I know them logos get me through the scare house. See, when DOT see Super Ego, they let y'all go by. They like, oh no, he's Super Ego, he go on by. I need that. I don't want none of them white trailers. You know them trailers with nothing on it, all them, just a blank trailer. I don't want that. I'm back in the terminal, y'all. Give me a second. All right, we got to circle one more time. Starting to clear out. We got to circle one more again, y'all. I think they over at baggage claim right now. Yeah, they at baggage claim. We'll do one more circle. Alright, no problem. So yeah, I ain't hate, man, but I'm like, damn, man, do I want to make a video on my favorite lease driver? I'm talking about right now, that man is outrunning all drivers that ever got into the trucking industry. I don't know if anybody at all, my whole entire 10 years of driving, that's that done, you know, 100,000 miles in 5 months. No, he need a trophy. We need to call Overdrive Magazine. He deserves his face on the front page of Overdrive Magazine. Overdrive Magazine, Owida Magazine, Landstar Magazine. No, he need to win a trophy. Next truck show we go to, we need to start handing out trophies. He needs to be the first place winner. I don't know nobody beating that right there. Who you know out here that done 100,000 miles in 5 months? Huh? I don't know nobody doing that. What about y'all? If you waiting on Andrew to do it at the rate I'm going, boy, 100,000 miles is gonna be 4 years. nah, boo-boo. If you waiting on me to do that, it's gonna be about 4 years. Shit, all to do about what, 20,000 miles a year? This is shit. nah, boo-boo. Anyways, man, I don't know, Josh, man. One day I'm gonna keep up with you though, Josh. I just lost the motivation, Josh. But one day, Josh, I'll be like, damn, man, I'm going to challenge my favorite. Josh, you remember we had that challenge back in the day, back in 2020? You remember the flat top versus black pearl? Remember we had that challenge, Josh? We were trying to see which truck was going to last the longest. You know, the flat top, the $15,000 flat top versus the $200,000 black pearl, Josh. You remember that? in 2022, it was me and you. And you know, in 2022, Josh, not only did I outgross you, outnet you, I think you probably you outdrove me, but you know, I outworked you. You know what I'm saying, Josh? But what we learned from that race, Josh, is that that $200,000 truck, Josh, not only did it keep breaking down, you know, snatching all the money and your shirt and your underwears, it took everything, Josh. I ain't gonna boy, that truck took everything, Josh. But one thing we learned was the flat top was the winner. Flat top was the winner. It did way less miles, made way more money. Matter of fact, Josh, in 2022, you remember, Josh, you were making so much money, Josh, that I ended up buying a classic and a blue truck and rebuilding, you know, the Century truck, you know, the engine. I rebuilt that. And you know, it was a big difference, John. But it was big. But it was a good race, though. It was good. So I'm thinking, John, we're gonna do this race again, John. You know, if I go get this reefer, rent this reefer, man, it's gonna be reefer versus reefer, Josh. You got DD15, you got a Volvo, don't you? Volvo versus 12.7. Get out here, we're gonna run. You're gonna be grossing 14,000. You're gonna be pushing, you know, 100,000 miles in 5 months. I'm running 5 months, John. I ain't gonna, you know, I ain't gonna gross 14,000. I ain't gonna do that, John. I ain't gonna run 100,000 miles either, John. I probably gross about 5,000, John. 6,000. You know, take home 45, something like that. So I most definitely net more. Damn, how they that packed again? Come on, man. Everybody and their mama just pulled up in here. Oh yeah, we gotta do one more circle. Damn, now at this point, I'm just trying to find me a parking spot. I should have went in that lane over there, I bet. Yeah, it ain't even nowhere for me to pull in. I should have went on that other side. Alright, let's circle one more again. So, yeah, man, don't mind me, man. We at the airport, man. See, this is the problem with being a local driver. You gotta go to the club at nighttime, strip club. You gotta meet these women. Then when your family wanna go on vacation, man, you the freaking Uber driver, I guess. And man, then you gotta go spend the night over girlfriend houses. And hey, man, what's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? I got this little shot I'm picking up after this. It's time for me to get my hair retwisted. I just call one of these shotters, man. It's time. Hey, which one of them? Hey, now, say that. It's time for them. I know somebody needs this $100. I know. I got a lot of them in school right now. Hey, college. A lot of them in college. Hey, I know it's hard out there. You know. Shoot. Hey, I got $100. I need my hair retwisted pronto. Yeah, it's been with a whole month. Need my hair retwisted. Yeah. I need to pick up the phone. Yeah. I need one of them to start twisting my hair. Yeah, I think I like to look with just the beard only, you know, no mustache. I think that's how I'm gonna keep it. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, this trucking industry, boy. I'm steady looking for a way to get some fast money. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't racing jobs, that's for sure. It ain't picking up no reefer and racing jobs. I know that ain't. Shit. Well, this airport is slam packed. They didn't rebuild onto this thing, y'all. Well, y'all can't see shit on this camera. They put everything in garages now. Circle again. I was telling 50 Mile, man, I said, look, he was telling me how bad Super Ego is. You know, ever since he got the new truck, I said, look, man, I might just put him on team. Yeah, I might put him on. Hey, look, man. If you wanna come over here now. I'm gonna tell about the money, but understand the type of money Andrew talking about. It come with a whole lot of risk. The thing about authority is, you know, first of all, when you run your authority, you already have signed up to take the maximum amount of risk any goddamn way. So no matter what happens, you most definitely finna get blamed for any and everything. So since I'm already signed up to take the most amount of risk, think about it. Say I go hook up to a reefer. And I open the back door and all the freaking, you know, watermelons then rolled all out the trailer. Who they gonna blame me? I'm already, and they see you. If you're a company driver, you lease stone, yeah, they gonna blame you, but you ain't gotta pay for it. You know what I'm talking about? On my end, I'm gonna pay for it one way or another. Either I'm pay for it out of pocket, or I'm pay for it with a claim that's gonna dry the insurance up anyway, and still gonna make me pay for it long term, so forever too. So and since we gotta take all this risk, I think if we're gonna take all this risk, I got this fool right into the wall. That fool ran into the wall. Anyways, man. Oh yeah, I think I can finally look like all the cars to move. All right, let me see if I can sneak on up in here. All right, hold on now. We're gonna try this again. Man, who the hell put that damn cone right there? Man, y'all think I can squeeze in right here? Man, let me cut you off, my man. Can you scoot up a little bit, man? Yeah, there you go, just a little bit. All right, cool, yeah, right there. Bam! All right, there you go. How much you want to bet that same security guard from the walk his ass back over here? Crack the window a little bit. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you already taking a maximum amount of risk. So I understand that if I'm gonna be taking all this risk, I need to be doing something that can give us a lot of reward or something. You know what I'm talking about? And I got an idea exactly what it is. Oh, I know exactly what it is. It's just, do I want to go down that route again? Somebody said 100,000 miles. I better do that in a year. Hey, look. But the thing about my favorite lease driver, man, if I say something about it, they gonna say I'm hating on the man. It's my main man S125. So yeah, I gonna say, Andrew, man, you're hating on the man because you ain't making money right now driving a truck. Let me tell you something about lease drivers. Do y'all know this? We in 2025. Do y'all know lease drivers just started making money this year? Do y'all know us cash truck drivers been making money for years? Fool! They just started making money this year. And even though they making money this year, some kind of way on December 31st, some kind of way, they will not come away with a tricycle. Not a tricycle. So I'm glad that they, 100,000 miles in 5 months, 200,000 miles in a year. I ain't got no problem with it, because me personally, I wish I could do that. Because I did the math. Remember I did the math. I was like, man, damn, I know John, if he's doing 200,000 miles a year, that's like $500,000 gross to Vladimir Putin. So I'm like, damn, man, if I do that with the cash truck and I just go and borrow, Vladimir Putin's trailer, God damn, man, I can gross $500,000 because I got 1997. One thing about that 1997, it's untrackable. It's whatever that paper laws say. That's where I was at. Yeah. You better ask about that 1997. Ain't no ELD and all that. I got two ways. I got HOS 24/7. Yeah, I got a phone number I can call, or I can unplug all that shoe shine, pull out them paper laws, and whatever I put on there, that's where I was. Well, man, where did you start from? See, a lot of y'all tell the DOT where you started from. Hey, man, I'm looking at your law books, man. Where did you start from again? Hey, man, I started in Nashville, Tennessee. You know what I tell them? Hey, man, it's on the book right there. Yeah. That's where I started from. It's on the book. Well, man, what the book say? Whatever the book say, you read the book and you tell me. Yeah. Oh, here come his ass again. Come on, bro. He's shaking his head. Come on, man. Come on, man. Bro, I'm finna get gone in like 5 minutes, bro. I'ma move. Don't worry. Alright, yeah. Get the hell on. Anyways, man. I'm wasting gas circling this damn thing. Ain't no fuel up in here. We po folks. So much fuel up in here. If I do one more circle, I'll run out of fuel. Look at that shit. Damn fuel light almost on. I go by the gas station. Anyways, man. I forgot to go by the gas station. Hopefully they got a gas station. I'm pretty sure they got a gas station by the airport, right? We gotta get some fuel up in this damn thing. But ain't that many people behind me. He looking like, bro, I'm just doing my job. Hey, man. Hey, I'm tired of circling. I ain't got that much fuel, fool. But yeah, man, I just think that, we gotta get real risky and just now. Do I want to be out here, taking penitentiary chances with a damn truck? No, I don't. I don't want to be doing that. But the way trucking going, sometimes, you just get the right. I think what it is the people I hang around. That's what it is. See, I know we can have a perfect team. The A-League. It could be me, we get Lewis again, and then we get PH, and then 50 Mile. That's 4 of us. Call it the A-League. Boy. We can make a killing. The A-League. Me, 50 Mile, Lewis, and PH. We're gonna do trucking totally different. We're gonna put all that drive-in reefer, all that. We gotta sit all that down. We finna go get these trailers over here, these other type of trailers. I got my man I make a phone call to, and at 2 a.m. in the morning when everybody's asleep, he pull up on us and put that liquid gold in them tapes. You hear me? He put that liquid gold in them tapes at 2 in the morning for about $100 a truck. Shit, $100 a truck. Put that liquid gold. Ain't nobody looking. Time to go get the more. Time to go get some money. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. I'm thinking about getting the A-League together. Shit. Yeah. What do I got to lose? Shit. First of all, I got 3 trucks, long paid for, that's just sitting. I can see what people don't know about cash trucks. If I really wanted to, bro, I can let people drive the truck for free. If I wanted to, I can call Lot Down and say, hey man, Lot Down, man, that flat top sitting over there, man. Just go and jump in it, man. And just, I ain't gonna charge you no type of expenses. You pay for fuel and breakdowns and all that. That's all on you. But go out there, man, and just make your money. And what if the truck don't break down? What if Lottie Dottie got 6 months out of that flat top, it don't even break down? Other than, oil changes and popping the tires. He probably gonna pop a tire or two. See what I'm talking about? I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Got 2 trucks sitting. You think I can't do that? You think I can't, just put somebody in the truck and, hey, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. The truck's sitting any goddamn way. What am I going to lose? The worst case scenario is when they break down, I may have to call a tow truck and tow it from wherever they at to back to my parking spot, and that's one reason I wouldn't let them, be far out there. Because the farther they out, the bigger the tow bill, you know what I'm talking about? But if we all in the same city and state getting the money, then it ain't even gonna matter. Call it the A-League trucking. Yeah. Oh, I didn't check my phone. Shit, I got that shit on silent. What's going on? I don't see nothing yet. Bro, I wonder, does Southwest land in this terminal? I didn't even think about that. Sometimes Southwest be having a separate terminal. I hope I ain't in the wrong spot. I ain't even read them signs. I don't know. I know Southwest be having a separate terminal from everybody else at port. But how the hell am I supposed to know though? See, no, but I told them I was in 2, so they'll call. I guess if they go to 2 and they don't see me, then I must be at the wrong terminal. shoot, I'm at the terminal to said baggage claim, so you know, I don't know if all the airplanes, you know, come here. I need to take a vacation. I need to take a vacation. Man. Where we going, man? Where we going? Got Dominican Republic. Got Colombia. That's another thing too, man. If brother Andrew get back into making this fast money, this is another problem I know is gonna happen. We're gonna take all that money overseas. Half that crap gonna get, it's gonna be until I just get blown. You know, when I make money, I make fast money, boy. I don't make that slow money. I make that fast money. And that fast money overseas, shit. I don't make no $2,000 a week. I'm trying to go $5,000, $6,000 a week. Really, I'm trying to get 10, you know. At one point in time in trucking, bro, my gross was my net. Let me say it again. At one point in time, I was grossing between $10,000 and $25,000 a week, and the gross was the net. You say $25,000? Let me give you an example. Over $20,000 a week. We took a load from somewhere in Tennessee out to Utah, paid like $12,500. Then we had to turn around and come back for $12,500. That's one of them $20,000 weeks. Just to give you an example, you know, with anybody doing food grade, y'all know how it works. But at one point in time, for a good 3 months, the gross was the net. Now Lewis introduced me to this. That's why we need the A-League back, because it's Lewis. See, I would never, the type of game that Lewis got, you know, he got the street game, you know, he got the street game. See, Party Hard's supposed to have a street game too, but he ain't got to this side of trucking yet. You know, our side, you know, the Cash Truck Driver Authority route, because this is like we paying the federal game. See, right now he over in the state, he playing the state game. We over in the feds. This right here is the feds. We on the federal side of trucking. He's still on the state side, but he got the game to come over to the federal side. You know what I'm saying? He just don't want to come back over to the federal side. But yeah, one day, man, I ain't gonna never forget it, man. Me and Lewis were working together, and Lewis said, "Hey, Andrew." I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "Man, they got a play that's finna get us a whole lot of money." I said, "Oh yeah?" He said, "Man, watch this." Man, he went round the corner over there, done some great negotiation. He came back, he said, "Cool, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna park over here, wait till 2 in the morning." I said, I ain't gonna park over here, wait till 2 in the morning. Boy, 2 in the morning sharp. He was, I said, "My goddamn, who was that?" I rolled my window down, man. It's freezing cold outside. I said, "What's up?" He said, "Man, it's 2 in the morning, man. It's time." And from that day forward, for 3 months straight, the gross was the net. You say, if we gross 10, we netted 10. That's all you did. Gross was the net. That's all you need to know. Well, he was determined to make me move. It's all good, man. My people here now, y'all. So, anyways, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. But hopefully y'all learned something. My phone on 5% too. I ain't got no charge on me. But I'm finna head back to the house. I'm gonna drop another video though right after this. Matter of fact, I'm finna go and end this live and drop that video, run some views up. I'm just talking about the same shit anyway, you know. But alright, y'all, finna get up out of here. Hey, they made it from Las Vegas, y'all. The plane ain't crashed on them. That's a good thing, right? The plane ain't crashed. Alright, exit out of this. Alright, y'all, catch y'all later.